Hello, Scorpios. Welcome to your bonus full moon reading for December the 12th, 2019. This is Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, Ascendant, and our ever welcome cross watchers. I'm going to start out by talking about the full moon a little bit. Full moons are about endings, but not necessarily something that's quick and like pulled off, like ripped off like a band-aid. It's more like a catalyst that leads up to a change. So if there's been changes in your life that you've been thinking about making, in particular with the 8th house, which is the house of intimacy, other people's money, and death, but not really death in the literal sense, more like transformation, rebirth, and endings with people, severing ties with people sometimes, or getting your finances in order with your partner, getting some life insurance, or opening up a savings account. It's also about inheritances or being gifted money, being given money that you don't have to give back. Or you just feel like a little extra lovey-dovey and feel like taking a relationship to the next level, or just getting closer to somebody. Unfortunately, these readings don't always resonate with everybody, so hopefully it does. If not, I want to see you next week, and hit subscribe so you'll get a notification when I put the reading up next. And I've already done a meditative session prior to recording, so right now I'm shuffling the cards, and we want to look at what the full moon is bringing Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Ascendant, and of course our cross watchers in all matters of love. Is there somebody new? Is there something going on in your relationship? And now I'm cutting the cards. So the first card, is the 5 of Pentacles. The second card, again, is the 3 of Swords. Don't mind my chubby fat fingers. And the Knight of Pentacles. So I can see that there's definitely been some heartbreak and some letdown. The person that you're dealing with, or the situation you're dealing with, may have been going on for quite some time. The Knight of Pentacles moves very, very slow. So you may have given this person or situation a lot of chances, and they just kept letting you down over and over and over again. Which is always painful. And again, a very slow process. I don't know. We'll go to the next card, which is the 8 of Pentacles. That's about putting a lot of effort into a situation. I'll have to guess that my Scorpios were the people who were repeatedly let down and brokenhearted and very slow to get let go, because when Scorpios put a lot of effort into something or somebody, they just don't want to give it up. So I could see up until more recently, you had been putting in a lot of work, and probably things were going quite well. But again, when you put a lot of effort into things, Scorpios they just hang on for dear life. And I have to point out that I feel that perhaps the ties with this person or situation has already ended, because I see somebody new coming in. And that's the Page of Wands. That's always interesting because it's a new love opportunity. The Page of Wands isn't super serious. He's a lot of fun. There's a lot of good sexual energy between you two. I don't know if you've just recently met this person or you will very, very soon. This person is not going to be shy about letting you know that they like you, and they'll approach you. They'll do all the work, they have done all the pursuing, and they're just a lot of fun, kind of very charismatic, and you really vibe well. It's not a hugely emotional connection at first, but it is a lot of fun. And there's the 8 of Wands. So I don't know if you have not heard from this person in a little while, but I feel you definitely will again soon, very, very soon. So I'm thinking that it's possible that you've just recently met somebody hit it off, and then maybe you exchanged numbers, emails, that type of thing. Usually the Eight of Wands, when it comes to contact or getting news from somebody, it's somebody who already has your number. So I think this is someone who you have been in contact with and will hear from again. Again, as I said, this person does the pursuing, so unfortunately sometimes you're kind of waiting by the phone for them. And here's the Death card. How fitting, given the full moon in the 8th house for Scorpio. I would laugh if it was... There I go, I just laughed. This is you, Scorpio. This is what's on your mind. This is how you're feeling. This is what you're concerned about. And it's not that you're concerned about death, but I do think with the first 3 cards that I spoke about, the Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, there has been an ending. And the Page of Wands is a lot of fun. She is definitely a dater. I'm so used to reading for women, sometimes I forget there's men in the audience, but he or she is definitely, I think this is a male. Could be a job opportunity as well sometimes, but in matters of love, it's definitely somebody who comes to your yard. Oh, nice. The 9 of Pentacles. Now, this is how people see you. This is kind of what's around you. I don't want to... I'll throw it out there. Maybe you met there's someone... Maybe you met at a mall, some kind of retail situation. Probably not, but given the Christmas season and there is a lot of shopping going on. But most likely you're just on your own, independent, doing well. And the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Empress, which is a lot about self-care. I find the Nine of Pentacles is more about getting your hair done, getting your nails done, getting some makeup, some clothes, and feeling good, feeling really, really good. Sometimes you spend a bit of money that you shouldn't, but again, that is also a part of self-care. And if you're out there trying to meet somebody, there's nothing like your hair and nails being on point. And there's the 7 of Cups. Now that would be, I think that you're also at a point, that's where the Page of Wands, just have fun with this person, because you're also because there was some heartache in the past, you put your efforts into the wrong person, you kind of get confused, you're not quite clear about what exactly do I want in a relationship. Like, do I want money? Do I want someone who's attractive? Do I just want someone I get along with? Do I want somebody that's nice to me? Do I want this? Do I want that? Do I want to be by myself and pursue this? It's all kinds of scattered energy, and being a little bit confused and being afraid of not sorting out the confusion as well. And here last, oh, nice, the Knight of Cups. Now that's a nice card because there's, again, some new love, but again, Knights are a little bit slower than the Kings, and the Page of Wands moves a little quick too. He's not as quick as the Knight of Wands, but he moves a little quickly too. But we see the situation with this person going from more of a sexual buzz and wow, you're attractive, into slowly blossoming into some feelings, some love feelings. So that's nice. So the connection gets a little bit deeper. That's always, always good to see. Sorry about that. I had to go tend to the prince, aka the cat. So I'm going to take these away now, and we'll do some clarification on this new love coming into your life, and see if we can find out some information about them. Were you going to meet them? Who are they? That type of thing. So, can we have some clarification on the new love coming into Scorpio's life? Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, Ascendant, and Cross Watchers. Any kind of... Oh, a card came out. Sorry. Stopped in mid-sentence, and they always fall on the floor, as you can hear my chair rattling around. Okay, I'm going to keep shuffling. And I just realized I just put that card back in the deck, which I never do. Yikes, I definitely need more practice with these videos, Scorpios, but I would still appreciate it if you hit subscribe because I'll just get better as time goes. And I promise my next video will be 100 times better, which I'll put up for the week on Sunday, the 15th. So, can we have some insight into the new love coming into Scorpio's life? Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, and Ascendant. So now I'm cutting the deck, and I'm going to pick this deck pile, I mean. So here we have the Two of Swords. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is an earth sign, Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So there could be one in your life, or perhaps this is a person that you've just ended things with, because with the Two of Swords, it's possible that with the Two of Swords, it's possible that you have come to, oh, sorry, you can't see that. It's possible that you have come to a truce with this person. You have agreed to not necessarily disagree, but to disengage. Or maybe there's just some truths that you don't want to see about them, things you know, but are just like, don't want to know. Oh, here we go. That was the card that popped out, interestingly enough, which is the Judgment card. So while the Two of Swords is very often somebody choosing to look the other way, sometimes we're just blinded by things and we don't see somebody or a situation for what it truly is. But then we'll have this moment, or this could actually be this new person coming into your life and he's around you, but you're not seeing it. Because the Judgment card, number one, is awakening. So where you do see the truth about somebody, or it's like you still see the truth about somebody, but it's like, hey, I like him. How come I never noticed him before? So that could be somebody like in your neighborhood. That could be somebody you come into contact with quite a bit. But again, it's like an awakening. So again, it can be seeing the truth, which can be good and bad. But a lot of times it's a aha moment. So if you have an earth sign in your life or around you, it's not always possible to know everybody's sign, unfortunately. Oh, and the Three of Swords, so we still have a little bit of heartbreak. I'm really hoping it's not over this guy. But yeah, we still have a little bit of heartbreak we're carrying around with us. But sometimes we're still mourning something or a loss, or still hurt about something ending. And we're still able to meet other people, because you can draw that line between that's this person and this is this person. You're past that rebound stage. Oh, and the Five of Cups. I'm going to guess that this is this person that you've walked away from. I guess this guy or girl or guy, the Five of Cups, that's like some disappointment, but they're not seeing the good in their life. So sometimes things have to end, but you still have a lot to look forward to. And it's just like they just don't see it. And then the Six of Wands. As it says, I don't know if you can see it, as it says, victorious. I find sometimes this card can be about being a little bit spiteful, doing something out of spite. But I think in this situation, you're able to, I know this doesn't necessarily apply to the new person, but these things do make sense in the way that you do need to remove yourself from this person, from this person's energy. The Five of Cups, like they're sad, they're disappointed, and they try to guilt you out a little bit. They're probably trying to get you back. But with the Six of Wands, you kind of emerge from it like, boy, girl, bye. So you are able to move on and keep the past in the past. So there's room for a new person to come in, and you're much stronger for it. Which is what we want in the end, because sometimes it takes us forever to get over somebody, and we go through various stages of it. And again, when we put a lot of effort into something, a situation, a person, we just do not want to let it go. So I hope that resonates with some of you. I know it won't with all of you. Again, if you like it, and want to check things out next week, hit subscribe so you'll get a notification when I put it up. And thanks again for tuning in. My apologies for my previous video. I know it was terrible. So good night, my Scorpios. I love you all.